Good morning, everybody. It's Anna from Dove House. It's lovely to be able to talk to you this beautiful morning here at Dove House. And first of all, I just want to say that I'm sorry I haven't been in touch for a while. I've been fine. I've been absolutely fine. But there have been a few people, a few of our lovely volunteers who've been asking after me. Hoping that I'm all right, because obviously I was poorly before. But no, I have been here. It's just been a bit of a really busy time, and also every time I've been thinking, well, I will, I'll do a video and I'll tell people about this happening and that happening. Then the guidance has changed and we've had to delay everything. So that's another reason. So here I am anyway, and I hope you can see me okay. It is beautiful and sunny this morning, and I'm in our memory garden today. You can see our memory tree behind me, and this is where we've got the names of people that have died here at the hospice, and people donate and have a leaf on the tree, and loved ones can come back here at any time. Any members of the public can come here at any time and just sit in our lovely memory garden. It's open while ever it's light. You can get through from Chamberlain Road and just sit here in the garden and have a few moments of quiet. You can hear the traffic a little bit, but and obviously this is more of a busier time, and interesting that you can hear traffic. It's obviously a bit of a change in what's going on in the world. You wouldn't have been able to a few weeks ago, so that's nice in many ways. But you can come and sit here, and there's our lovely, I don't know if you can see it, our lovely water feature. There you can just, I'm sure you'll be able to hear the water and all the lovely flowers, all tended so beautifully by our gardeners, and yeah, so it's a lovely place to remember. And as ever, as I often do in these little chats, that we remember the people that have died here. We remember staff and volunteers who have lost loved ones, particularly during this time. Such a difficult time to lose a loved one, and well, we're thinking of you all, very much in our thoughts. And there's lots of good news. It's lovely to know that a lot of our staff that have been poorly, for example, it's lovely to see them coming back to work, and seeing them recovered, and it's lovely to be able to start to welcome some volunteers back, particularly in what's Volunteers Week, which is coming up soon. But to start with, so I'll try not to make this video too long, but self-awareness is a great thing, and I do actually know that I'm probably incapable of making anything short, so do bear with me. But yes, to start with, a bit of a moving on theme today. We will be saying goodbye today to Malcolm Barrett, our support services manager, who many of you will know. Malcolm has been working at the hospice for over 28 years now. So he obviously has liked it. He is our support services manager, and he is retiring today. So I would like to take this opportunity to wish Malcolm well. He started here as a cook all those years ago, and I know one of his most precious memories is that he was able to cook for Lady Diana when she visited. But Malcolm is truly somebody who has a Dove House right through him, and I think his most precious memories are those of patients and the people that he's worked alongside with here. It's obviously we are all socially distancing, and we won't be able to say goodbye to Malcolm in quite the way we would want to, but we won't be letting him go off without anything. We will be saying goodbye to you, Malcolm, and we really appreciate all your hard work and everything that you've done for the hospice over all these years, and we wish you and Miriam a very happy retirement. And on another moving on theme, sadly, you all are aware of the loss of our dearly beloved chairman, Janet Wetherill. who died in January. And obviously we have been seeking to appoint a new chairman of the Board of Trustees, and in our last board meeting, which I have to say was a Zoom meeting, and well done to everybody and all the trustees for embracing the new technology. We had a Zoom meeting, and we appointed a new chairman of the Board of Trustees. Jim Doyle will remain the vice chair. Jim, for all sorts of reasons, decided he was the best way he could serve Dove House at the moment is continuing the vice chair role, but we were delighted that Phillip Daniels was appointed as the new chair of the Board of Trustees here at Dove House. Now, many of you will know Phillip. He's recently retired from being an optometrist in Hull, so he will have tested many of your eyes over the years. He's also very well known for his commitment and dedication to a number of charities in the area, but he has been on our board for around 20 years. He's held the position of vice chair and treasurer over that time, so he's somebody who is deeply dedicated to the hospice, and we're all absolutely delighted that he will be our new chair of board. Well, he is indeed our new chair of the Board of Trustees. And Phillip, he's done a lovely blog to introduce himself, which I think is on our Facebook page, and it'll be on our website, so you'll be able to learn a little bit more about him. But we welcome you, Phillip, and to your new role, and very much looking forward to working with you in the coming months. And I have to say that to have somebody with Phillip's level of experience and wisdom to be the chair of our Board of Trustees is fantastic at this time, particularly when the hospice is going through such a tumultuous time still. So welcome, Phillip. And of course the Board of Trustees are volunteers, and it is in fact just coming up Volunteers Week, so it's a bit sad because we would have been celebrating our wonderful volunteers. Hello volunteers out there, we would have been celebrating with you all at the Doubletree in Hull. Our Volunteers Awards Night is always the most wonderful evening when we honour all our volunteers for the wonderful contribution they make, and I'm really sad that we can't have that this year for obvious reasons. But I want to say, of course, the theme this year, I think, for Volunteers Week is a big thank you. So thank you to all of you for sticking with us, for being on our Facebook page, for filling in the survey that we've sent out recently. We're sending out a survey to all our volunteers just as things start opening up again and we move on, as it were. We will be gradually able to welcome volunteers back. So we're trying to build up a picture of how you all are and what you feel about coming back, and where you would like to work and what you would like to do, and we've had, I think, around 300 responses to that already, which is fantastic. So if you haven't been able to do that survey yet, please do complete it. If you need any assistance with it, just ring our HR department and volunteers department, and they will help you with that as well. That's fantastic. So thank you to you all, and we are thinking of volunteers, and sitting in the lovely gardens as I am able to tell you that we have been able to welcome our first volunteers back, and those are our gardeners, who were very keen to come back. And of course, it's from a point of view of all the risk assessments and things we have to do, it was the easiest group of volunteers to bring back, because of course they're outside, and we know that's a very low risk area in terms of coronavirus and transmitting the infection and things. So we've been able to welcome our gardeners back. Fantastic, because the caretakers, they've been doing a great job of looking after the garden while you've been away. But to be honest, I don't think they'll mind me saying, nobody does it like you do. So welcome back. I haven't been able to see you yet myself, but I did see you from my window. There was Margaret, Terry, and I think Alf has been back too. So if I've missed anybody out, I'm sorry, but I know that you've definitely been around, and we are absolutely delighted to welcome you back to the hospice. So, other things that are happening. I can now, with some assurance, tell you that our nursery, Little Owl's Nursery at the Dove House site, will be opening again on Monday, June the 8th. So it will be fantastic to see the children toddling in there and enjoy. It will be lovely to hear them playing again outside, and obviously there's all the risk assessments in place that we've got to make everybody as safe as possible, and yeah, it'd be just lovely to have you back. And Kerry Farker is leading that, our nursery manager, and she will be looking forward to welcoming back children and staff from the nursery. I know some of you have obviously got started already on preparations, but on Monday, June the 8th. So that's lovely, and of course all raising funds for Dove House, as well as supporting the community. And also our shops. We've got Humberwood open already, but on June the 15th, as per Boris Johnson's instructions, shops that sell non-essential items will be able to open again. So we're able to start opening our shops again. Hurrah! So yeah, just think, all those non-essential items waiting for you to buy them. How exciting! So, as you will know, there's lots of risk assessments and things that we've got to comply with. So we're starting off slowly, and then gradually over the coming weeks, all our shops will open again. So just to let you know that the Retail Distribution Centre will open on Monday, June the 15th. That will open, we're hoping people will be able to take their donations there. Well, there'll be more information on our website, I'm sure, but that's where we primarily want our donations to come, if at all possible, to our retail distribution centre on Malmo Road. And then on that day, obviously, as I think I've said, Humberwood's open already, but then joining them, let me get this right, we will have the Humberfield reuse shop out in Hessel there at the recycling centre. And then there's Whitefriar Gate in the centre of Hull. There's Hessel Road Superstore. There's the at-home furniture shop on Hessel Road, and our on-site shop, which is actually just behind me here. So those will be the 5 shops that we're opening to start with. So we do hope, looking forward to seeing our staff and volunteers there, and we do hope that you, the public, will come and make some non-essential purchases, if I could get that out. So, what else have I got to tell you today? Yes. So, much as we are all very positive here at Dove House, there's no denying, and it's all very peaceful here in our lovely garden, we're still going through tumultuous times in terms of our funding. And obviously we have quite rightly been able to take advantage of the various types of government support that we've been able to access. But there's no doubt that this will be a difficult year for Dove House, because nothing can replace our usual fundraising and income generation avenues that we normally have to raise funds, to make sure that we're here to care for patients here at Dove House. And so recently we put out a letter that landed on the doorsteps of some of our most sort of long-standing and ardent supporters. We sent a special letter telling them about our emergency appeal. We are losing about £5,000 a day. We do need your continued support. I know everybody has a lot on, I know that, but it wouldn't be right, as we do everything in the best interests of the charity here, it wouldn't be right of me not to say that we still do need your support. The response so far to that emergency appeal has been actually quite amazing, and I just want to thank you for the donations that you've already made. Thank you so much. The people of Hull and East Riding are the people that keep this place going. There is no doubt about it, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. If you want to donate, you can find out more about our emergency appeal sorry, on our website. and so do visit our website to find out more about our emergency appeal. The other thing that I want to tell you about is our Summer Memories celebration. This is normally a lovely service that is held in the gardens of Dove House. You join us here to remember your loved ones, and there's a dove release and beautiful songs and music and readings, and there's the memory garden here as well, of course. And it's always a lovely service. Obviously, we won't be able to have that service in the same way this year, but we are having a virtual service. Now, that will be held, which is the best, and I think it's going to be a lovely service. It's going to be different. It's the best that we can do under the circumstances, but it will be a lovely service. You can join us for that live at 10:30 on Saturday, June the 27th. 10:30 in the morning on Saturday, June the 27th. You can donate to that to remember your loved one. Again, more details on our website, but it's going to all culminate that we are going to have that lovely the lovely music and readings, and all your loved ones will be represented through beautiful colourful ribbons that will be placed in our memory garden on that day in remembrance of your loved ones and relatives and all those people that you have a special place in your heart and you want to remember on that day. So yeah, that Summer Memories will take place, but in a different sort of way, as so many things do at the moment. So I think I've remembered everything. I'm bound to have forgotten something, but you have to let me off, hopefully. So yes, moving on. As you know, I've been staying here at the hospice for more or less 11 weeks now, give or take the odd day. And I am in fact going home today. I'm going to have a week's holiday next week, but I'm going home today, and I will still be staying the odd night here at Dove House for the time being, but I won't actually be living here in the way I have done. So yeah, quite an exciting day for me, and I do want to thank everybody for all their support through this time. I know I've done it before, but I'll say it again. Thank you for all your support and keeping me going through this time, which has gone fast. It's been incredibly busy. I mean, what's going on here at the hospice, of course, is that everybody is doing about several jobs at once. We have a very lean team, and they are, I can assure you, they are all very much taken up with being very busy every day, and they're all wonderful, and I also have been very busy, so I have to say it has not, the time has not lagged, but I am of course very excited about going home. And one thing I never remember to do when I'm talking to you and doing my thank yous is to thank my wonderful family, to thank Steve, my lovely husband, for all his support and supporting me in being here while he's been on his own in lockdown at home. And I want to also thank my grown-up children, Tom, who's in Bristol, and Sophie, who's way over the seas in Indonesia, for all their support, their messages, the chats, the tweets, the songs, and all the lovely things that they do. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. And also of the Wolkowski family, my brother Tone and his family, his wife Sheila, and Ria and Sammy and Carl and Stefan and Annie. Thank you all so much for your support too. Family, as we know, is very important. And on that note, I usually share a little philosophical thought, don't I? And I was listening to another podcast, recommendation of my lovely daughter Sophie, Louis Theroux in lockdown. I would recommend it. And he was talking to, one of the people he was talking to is Helena Bonham Carter, the actress, and she was saying about the fact that they were talking about losing loved ones, actually, and also about her ancestors coming from all over the world. And I thought this was a really comforting thought, actually, that when she thinks about those ancestors and the people that have gone before in her family, she says she sees it that we're all repositories for the genes of those who have gone before us, and in some way, you know, we carry a little bit of them with us, and that was particularly poignant for me. It is coming up to the 18th anniversary of my dad's death, which was on June the 2nd in 2002, and of course he was from Poland, so of course it struck a chord with me, but I think it will with I hope it does with you too, this idea that in some way we carry on as a repository for their genes. And she said in some way we complete their intention, we carry on their dreams and complete their intentions, and the way she put it in the end is that we all carry a bit of all these whatevers from our families within us, and this is the way they go on, you know. So I thought that was a lovely thought, and I'll leave you with that as I sit here in this just beautiful memory garden, and sending you all good wishes, and a huge big thank you to you all, whatever you do for Dove House, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you. Bye for now, and have lovely weekends. Bye.